hanging in there strong, and that's what matters. I have people that love me, and I have people that I love, and that I just want. I'm a go-getter. I like to achieve things, and I just want to be this. You know what I mean? People tell me, people say, you know, there's no end to it. It's never going to get any better. You may be on medication your whole life, but just ignore them. I mean, as long as I'm helping myself and I'm content, I mean, that's all that matters. I'd rather not go back to where I was before I started seeking help. You know what I mean? Just tell yourself that you can get through this, and you will get through this. Some days, just know that some days will be harder than others, but that's just how it's going to be. You know, you didn't choose this. You did not wake up and decide that you wanted to be depressed. People are just dealt different lives. People are built differently. Their minds are built differently. You know, things are just made differently for different people, and it's really not your fault. You just have to deal with it. You know what I mean? You have to, I know this sounds really cliche, but you have to make the best out of it. You have to, I don't know, like, for example, some of the things that I'll do is, if I'm feeling, you know, too down, if I need to take a day off of work, I don't beat myself up for it. It's just really refreshing for me, you know, to sometimes take a day off of work, and just, like, my health comes before anything else, as far as things like that. I just want to make sure that I'm okay, and I'm sure my employer would want to make sure that I'm okay as well. And other things that I'll do is I'll go to the gym, I'll text a friend, I'll start looking up, you know, just things that I'm interested in, like building things. I'll write in my journal, just anything. I'll even, if I have to, I'll even sit on the bathroom floor here and space out and just listen to some music. I'll even cry my eyes out if I have to, because it feels good, you know. I'll cry my eyes out while writing in my journal. It doesn't matter. But yeah, that's where I'm standing right now. I feel like I'm slipping back, going backwards a few steps. I just want to get this anxiety in control, this depression in control. It's just, I've been seeking out, to the support groups. I was looking for some support groups in my area, and they're pretty limited. I mean, I went with general support groups first of all, and then I looked up some African American support groups. Just, you know, I just think that it would be interesting, and I could obviously relate. And there was no options really for that one, but for general support groups, they were either about 15 to 30 minutes away, and I do live in a pretty large town. I live in the suburbs of a very large city, so I was really surprised by that. I mean, since I can't go to a psychologist, I mean, I could, but since I don't want that large, crazy bill that we have to pay, depending on your insurance, or, you know, so I was looking for some free support groups. I mean, I found some that were $60 to $70. I don't remember the time frame of them, but I was looking for something free to begin with, and if need be, then I'll just do the $60 to $70 programs. Much cheaper than if I were to go see a psychologist in office. So, like, even things like that, or you can find somebody online to speak with on discussion forums. You can go on depression forums, websites, things like that, chat rooms. I just look for a support group. I'm not that open of a person, but I do know that I want to get better, and I'm willing to go, and I like to share my story to let people know that there is, like, I may seem like I have it all together, but I don't think that I do. I don't think I have it all together as good as I appear. It's just, this is something that I like to do. I like to talk to people about their mental illnesses and let them know that there should not be an end of the road. Make sure you seek the appropriate care that you need. Even if you're anti-medication, just give it a try. I mean, what could happen? I did go through a lot of medications if you look through my previous videos, and I just thought it was never going to get better, but here I am today. I don't expect it to be 100% great, but I do know that I need to work on some things along with my medication and not just let the medication do the work for me. So I've been thinking about that as well, because I don't want to be without this medication one day and then end up back in the same place. I've never been on a medication as long as I have now, but my provider that put me on the medication did tell me that if you keep switching medications, or keep, like, not trying medication for a certain amount of period, not do a trial with the medication for a certain amount of period, it can make your depression harder to treat. So she suggested that I stay on this for at least a year before trying to get off or trying anything else. So I'm trusting her with this because the last thing I want is for my depression to be harder to treat than it was before I got this medication, because this was probably like medication number 8, 7, or 9, I don't remember, but I truly thought there was no hope. Anyways, remember, please try to make every day a good day. Feel free to message me, reach out. If need be, I can get an email set up. And I'm so glad to be in touch with you guys. I hope everybody is doing okay. Thank you for watching.